Thank you so much for coming to Jack Dollar's Draft Day. Obviously, we're all very excited. A lot of work has gone into getting to this point. What I'd like to do is introduce Lauren Haney, our athletic director. She's going to make some comments, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit about what we expect out of Jack. And then hopefully, if Jack isn't too dissuade, he'll execute his national letter of intent to commit to the judges. So we'll take questions afterwards.
So again, welcome. It's a very, very exciting time to be a judge today. So I've been here a little less than 3 months, and this is by far the most special part of being here. We are expecting lots of high school prospective student athletes finding out that they are also going to be a judge, but we get to do this one extra special and in person today. So again, welcome to our family, not just to the men's basketball family, but to our entire athletic family. And we look forward to seeing your family, your friends. Come join us. Come definitely for our men's basketball games, but for, you're part of our family now. So again, thank you, and let's get to the important part. Great.
So, welcome everybody to Jack Dollar's Draft Day. In a few minutes, we're going to formally ask him to commit to Brandeis University and the men's basketball team. But before we do, I'd like to welcome a few people that are here in attendance this evening. First, Team Jack, which is comprised of Robin, Jack's mother, Barbara, Jack's grandmother, Jack's good friend Brian, Jack's teachers and aides, and of course Jack's irrepressible younger sister Charlotte, who is an expert at Pokemon. Charlotte is as engaging as they come, as some of our players have already learned. So welcome Charlotte.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Now it's time to look at a Pikachu.
I'd like to also acknowledge our leadership team, Lawrence Sabir, Kyle Downing, and Matan Zucker, our coaching staff, head coach Gene Bain, associate head coach Sean Tabb, assistant coach Sam Rubenstein, and of course there's myself. I'm L.J. Harrington. I'm an assistant here, and I'm also the straw that stirs the drink in the men's basketball team, department. So, also appreciation to our sports information department and Andrew, who is preserving this ceremony on video for our community, as well as Jack's father, Benjamin, who is away traveling and can't join us this evening. So, thank you, Team Impact, for making this day possible. Without your support, network, resources, none of us would be here today. Team Impact is represented this evening by Patricia King, and she is the case manager on our relationship with the Dollar family. So thank you for coming today. I would also like to show my appreciation to our athletic department for making an exception to the compliance protocols that allow us to add a player in the middle of the season. For those that are unfamiliar with college athletics, our ruling body, the NCAA, can be real sticklers when it comes to eligibility issues, and even more so when it involves a high-impact mid-season transfer like Jack Dollar. Jack comes to us from the campus school at Boston College, where I'm told he expressed to their coaching staff he wished to enter the transfer portal and seek additional opportunities where his talents could be appreciated. But before we go forward, I'd like to provide a little background on how we find ourselves here together. Last June, Coach Bain and my wife and I attended Team Impact's gala event. It was an extravagant affair, but it was also very personal and touching. Between speeches, my wife kicked me under the table and proceeded to ask Gene why we didn't have a Team Impact player on our own team. We exchanged blank stares, but like a good assistant, I diffused the situation, at least temporarily. The next day I went to my office and started the paperwork to complete our application for Team Impact. Then about a month ago, out of the blue, I received a call from Team Impact's Regional Director, Elizabeth Higgins, informing me that we had a potential recruit for the judges, but first she had a few due diligence questions. You see, apparently Jack was also being hotly pursued by other programs, and Elizabeth wanted to make sure Brandeis was sincere in its intentions. To be sure, game changers like Jack have a short recruiting shelf life. Anyway, our conversation went something like this. Coach, what exactly is your team looking for in a player? Well, as I look around at the guys assembled here tonight, I'm not exactly sure. But I managed to say, we'd like to add someone who is hard-nosed, can inspire us to handle adversity, play tough, and hopefully overachieve. Elizabeth said, well, I think we have a pretty good fit, and in fact, it might be a perfect match for you guys. I'm always leery of something that's too good, especially when it comes to recruiting, so I challenged her. Fine, but we are really not tough, I said. We are getting pushed all around, all over the place, and to give you an example, last night we got out-rebounded by a significant margin. How tall is he? Coach, he's 4 foot 2 inches. Dead silence. She then said, does that matter? Quickly slipping on my coach's cap, I replied, no, not at all. Defending and rebounding are all about will and heart. What we really need to add is a good teammate, someone who can help us in multiple ways. But just so you know, Elizabeth, we have about 4 or 5 guys that are over 6'4", and they can't even catch a cold, much less a rebound. This guy really has to be able to bring it. Coach, she said, this young man will definitely help you guys out. He is social, loves people, and he doesn't complain. He will be a leader by example. He just wants to be coached. Okay, I got it, I said. What if Coach Bain gives him specific instructions to do something? Will he go off and make up his own blankety blank? As in any good relationship, there needs to be a recognition of what each party brings to the table. So Jack, the judges are very appreciative of all that you're going to do for us. You will help us think of others before ourselves. You will help us appreciate that we are fortunate to attend Brandeis and represent its basketball team. You will help us become better teammates. You will inspire us not to make excuses when things go south, and you will make us better immediately. My personal expectation for you, Jack, is that you inspire Coach Bain to ease up on the refs this season. In return, Jack, we offer you whatever becomes of the friendship of 14 new teammates, 4 coaches, 2 managers, and the Brandeis University community. And Jack, here's the big one. Upon signing your official letter of intent, your new teammates have agreed to add 1 Taylor Swift song of your choice to their pregame tape mix, okay? This wasn't easy, but like I said, accommodation is the key to all good relationships. Welcome to the judges' chambers, Jack Dahl. So now I have a national letter of intent from Team Impact that's going to commit Jack Dollar to our program. He is going to execute it, and then Coach Bain will sign off on it, and we will make it official. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're going to sign.
She did a notary?
Yeah, can you get that?
Right here.
Yeah,
Ready?
wait. Yep. Come up. We will make it official. Date it. That locks in our class for.
I just want to thank everybody for being here and thank Jack and his mom and his entire family and his sister to the Brandeis family. You know, I was out recruiting today and, you know, I was watching a young man play, and as I'm leaving the gym, the young man said to me, "Coach, are we all set?" I said, "No, we got to recruit back at Brandeis that I got to get back to." And he's our #1 guy. His name is Jack. All right, we're excited for you to be part of the family, Jack, to be part of the team. Hope you're ready for practice tomorrow at 6 a.m. Thank you.
So, Jack, to bring that to any game,
All right.
we'll guarantee you free admission.
Look at that.
Guarantee you to
Thanks for welcoming me onto the team.